Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Nikita Antoine and today I'll be doing a message for the sign of Taurus. As always, all of my readings are timeless, so when the message finds you and resonates, then it's yours at the time in which you find it. Taurus, I have done your reading today with the Dreamscape Oracle and the Ethereal Visions Tarot. So you'll be seeing a blend of both of those in your spread today. Taurus, I have previously done your reading, but at the last minute, it seemed as though something was not correct. It's like all of a sudden the reading to me felt this is not right. Something felt incorrect about the message. Like if perhaps maybe there was something missed or like something was overlooked. So I'm going to do the reading over again. And hopefully, whatever that energy is, and perhaps maybe that's how you're feeling. Are you feeling overlooked or as if something is not correct and needs to be corrected? That might have been the whole point of that. All right. So I'm still going to keep like the same. So I did the bottom of the deck. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the shadow. And the shadow here is coming up as something that is being revealed to you. Something being revealed. So this is the underlining energy. So the cause of this energy is that something is wanting to be revealed to you that you are unaware of. And it seems to me like this unveiling for you is going to take some time to completely show itself. It might take like this is a new moon. I don't know, is it a new moon? Yeah, it's a new moon. New moon to full moon to new moon again. So it could take like a complete cycle, which is, well, that's a month. There's something here in the middle though. Like when you get to the center, to the middle, the like when the curtain is rising and it's only halfway up, there's something in that middle part. And I feel like it's being presented in the bridging energy. So that was the split. So on the split, we had the white buffalo. And oh my God, I love these two cards because they feel very cosmic. Everything's like in the stars, it's very, I don't know, it feels very cosmic to me. So in the middle of this, okay, in the middle of the unveiling, there's something very cosmic that is coming into your awareness, and it has something to do with the white buffalo energy. The white buffalo talks about the restoration. I want to say here the restoration of peace. So if you've been going, these feathers here symbolizing each of the different like trials that you've gone through. They symbolize rites of passion. Okay. There's resistance here. I can feel it in myself because it's like there are other words that are wanting to come out, but it's okay. So rites of passion. So if you have gone through these, like there's several of them, there's 6 of them, rites of passion. There is, during the center of this unveiling, there's it's coming out as like a promise of the restoration of peace. A promise of peace. And when I did the overall energy, this guy came out, the King of Wands. And if you're familiar with my channel and you've, I guess, watched the other readings, you will see that this King of Wands has been coming out in every single reading. He's been like traveling through each one of these readings and has become like a thread, a core thread to the readings. So here, okay, so here we're talking about the King of Wands energy. Is this you? I don't know if it's you or not, but we were referring to this as the rites of passage and rites of passion. And the King of Wands is the master of passion. So there is an unveiling to you that's happening in which you've gone through all of the rites of passion, and there's a promise of a restoration of peace after that, whatever that means, and then a move into mastery of passion. So the King of Wands today isn't presenting as a person, at least just yet. Right now he's representing the master of passion. Okay. Now, we're going into reading, and we're starting off with the Six of Wands. Okay. So this is you. This is you here presenting as the Six of Wands. In the Virgo reading, this was actually Virgo. And Virgo was showcasing all of their achievements, awards, things that they had successfully manifested in their life. They were showing them off, kind of gallivanting in front of the High Priestess. And she wasn't impressed. She wanted something more spiritual, more in alignment with the High Priestess energy. So what it was doing was it was causing Virgo to kind of like chasing after the High Priestess. And in doing so, they were then achieving other statuses that they didn't yet know that they were able to accomplish. So they had gotten to the Emperor, and then they had gotten to the Hierophant. And the Hierophant, that was the energy that was going to impress the High Priestess, because they're a match. They're like mates, right? I don't know why I'm explaining all of that. So perhaps maybe the Virgo reading has something significant in it for you. But this is coming up as you having already achieved many of the things that you've set your mind to. You've created goals, and you have you've overcome the obstacles in order to get to those. So you've earned the right to present your success story. This is coming up as like a success story. And it seems as though it's a very quickly moving energy. It seems as though once one thing has been achieved, it's like moving quickly on to the next thing. It's kind of like with these feathers here. It's like once one of the feathers has been hung, you're quickly moving on to the next. You see this next feather here that's in her hair? Your next victory. You are in the Six of Wands energy, but your mind is on the next victory with this laurel wreath that is atop, that's crowning the Six of Wands head. So it's also presenting as like, as you're moving through, it's like you're leaving a trail of success story. Like wherever you go, especially with this trailing energy here, it's like wherever you go, there's stories. There's like stories of you. It's like you're leaving behind stories of you and who you are, and then you're quickly moving on to the next. Like a very similar to kind of like a trailblazing energy. And then those that follow you are they're just behind. So they're enjoying your past success while your mind is focused on the new success, which, you know, now that I'm showing the King of Wands here, presented next to the Six of Wands, what I'm seeing is that your next victory for yourself is this mastery of passion. And it's because you see this, I guess it's like an orange, it's a flag, but it's like an orange shawl. You know, that's interesting. There's no, like, I don't see the pole for the flag. It's like a free float, anyways, like a free floating flag. But what I'm seeing here is that this, the mastery of passion is your next victory that you're wanting to achieve. Because it's like, I'm seeing this flag, this shawl, it's over his shoulders now. So it's like he's earned this next achievement, which is the mastery of passion. Now, what does that have to do with? That could, I mean, that could be, I don't know, it could be anything. I want to say with the cards, the other cards that are on the table, this might have to do with in relationship with other people. The passion that's felt in relationship with other people. So, you're in that space, right, where you're trying to figure out what you're wanting to manifest next. And you know that it has something to do with the mastery of passion, yet you're not really sure on how to actually get there. Because it's almost like that trail hasn't yet been formed for you. Like the direction as to where to go hasn't yet come in. That's what's going to reveal itself, that trail. This is the trail that's trying to be revealed to you, is the pathway towards your next the next thing that you're wanting to achieve. And so you're in this magician energy currently, trying to figure that out, not really getting any type of clues as to how you should proceed forward. But what I'm seeing next though is very intriguing. We have the well, which is another one that has come up in that is like a core. It's a thread, core thread. The well talks about, well, someone's sending out like a smoke signal. Someone's sending out a smoke signal to attract your energy. That's how it usually comes out. But today I've seen it very differently. what I see is here, like, if you see the well here, if the well is like around, I'm seeing you, I don't know if this makes sense. You like looking inside of this well. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing you looking inside of this well, and there are things. There are things inside of this well, like treasures, gifts. It's making me think of kind of like, okay, if you've won a prize and you get to put your hand in like a bag or something and pick whatever prize out of it. It's coming up as, like, you know, with the holidays and everything that are happening right now, like a secret Santa. It's coming up with a secret Santa idea. So everybody puts their name inside of a vessel, like a cup, a dish, whatever. That's what's being represented as the well. And you are selecting something, you're selecting a name out of it. And that name it's like it's the first breadcrumb to the trail that you need. It's like that name is the first breadcrumb to the trail that you need to follow. And what you're pulling out, what the energy that is associated with what you're pulling out of the well is the lovers. So you're pulling the lovers out of the well. And now, if we've been talking about Master of Passion, so this makes perfect sense with the lover's energy being here, because I'm noticing here that although they are connected, like they're holding hands and everything, there is a tension that is built up. I don't know, hopefully you guys can see that. There is a tension that is being built up, like between them. It feels very psychic. Like nothing is necessarily being wait, that's wrong. Okay, there we go. Nothing is necessarily being like said to each other, but there is a building tension in which, okay, this is a part of you mastering your passion, this lover's energy, because despite the tension that is going on, you are holding yourself in a way that is not, how do I want to say that? You're holding yourself in a stance that's like, well, I kind of feel like you're enjoying this process. It's like you want to soak it all up. There's something here about like soaking up this lover's energy. And in doing so, you're mastering your passions because you're not necessarily acting on the internal feeling. You know what I'm saying? You're not you're not pouncing, basically, is what I'm trying to say. You're kind of holding back and allowing the process, allowing the curtain to rise. You're holding back and you're allowing the curtain to rise, and you're relishing in the suspense of the curtain rising. Okay. And while that is happening, there's something really magical, and I want to say it's very psychic. It's a psychic connection that is happening between you both. It's like you're just feeling each other energetically, psychically. Nothing is being said, No words are being communicated between you two. I was going to say transpiring. I don't know if that's the correct word. Not even telepathically. It's almost like you are, in a sense, kind of, it's like even telepathically, nothing is being said between you both. It's just a feeling. It's very lavish. It feels like it's softening you. It feels like a softening energy, and like it's softening you. Because if you're in this like robust, I mean it's orange. It's very expressive and robust and expansive, and it is out there like like you're presenting yourself, showing off all of the things that you have achieved. Like everything is very, I mean, like on the surface in a sense. Like people know who you are. Is what I'm trying to say. And there's this softening. Okay, so now I'm being pointing back to like, if with you wearing this mastery of passion cloak across your shoulders, in the lover's energy, that cloak, it's not there anymore. So over time, like I was saying before, over time, that cloak, hang on a second, that curtain is being taken off. And you are allowing your passion to show with the lover's energy. But it feels more subdued. It feels subdued because with you being a orange energy, I don't know why it's coming up as colors, but you're presenting yourself as an orange color. See with that, and then in the magician, there's that orange lotus, and then we have these orangey, they look like hibiscus. Okay, what is up with all the flowers? Um, it's but then what you're meeting here in the lovers is this beautiful blushy lilac. Because we come over here, and this is a lot softer. It's delicate. It's like you have to be very gentle with this. You have to be very gentle with this lover's energy. Because it seems as though if, I don't know why, I'm getting these images of like mixing two colors. So if you were to mix your orange energy into this blush energy, it's like it would, I don't know, it would taint the experience, something like that. So it has to like come in very smooth and subtle so that you can enjoy. It's almost like just so that you can enjoy the tension. The tension is what's leading up to the mastery. And then once that mastery is then achieved, right, with all of these feathers, then there's like that's where this is. It's in the center. It's it when the curtain has been lifted to like that halfway point. There's a promise of it's like when the tension gets so intense, remember that there is a promise of a restoration of peace. And what that is symbolizing here is you finally being able to lift off this mastery, this cloak here that's representing the mastery of your passions, and then finally being able to reveal, like fully reveal, fully indulge yourself in this lover's energy. That's stunning. Okay, so Taurus, if you are interested, I'm going to go ahead and pull some more cards for the reading. So if you're interested in watching the extended, you can find the link for it in the comments box, pinned to the comments. All right, I'll see you there.